What's up, fight fans? You're in MMA Lead. Today we're talking about Jonathan Dwight Jones, a name that does not sound important until you see the face that owns it. He is mostly known worldwide by Jones or Jon Jones. At some point in his career, he was known by Sexual Chocolate, but it didn't stick. With one loss in his record, which should be ignored because the only person that will take it into account is the one who takes him for its face value. That loss came in a circumstance where he beat his opponent with cruelty and mercilessly. He is the GOAT of mixed martial arts. That is his title for the most skilled, dominant, and destroyer athlete in armed combat sport. Any man that you put in front of him, he will annihilate, even worse than the way he destroyed the most important professional fighters. By the way, they were considered violent and difficult to beat, like Lyoto Machida, Quinto Rampage Jackson, Mauricio Shogun Rua, and the list goes on and on. Going to Jon Jones fights, fans don't face it with nail-biting anticipation, wondering whether he will win or lose. Everybody knows by now that whoever he faces inside the octagon will end up getting an L that come with bruises, cuts, even concussion. He is the king of the light heavyweight division. Having known all of this, it's unexpected, surprising and confusing to hear Jon Jones say in an interview with Dan Hardy and Adam Cathro on BT Sports video the things they said. DC is an extraordinary athlete. His flexibility and speed for the way he's built, it doesn't really make sense. Even his endurance for the way he's built, it just doesn't make sense. I think DC is smart and he's going to use his wrestling wit and find a way to win again. This part is surprising because he won twice against DC. In the first fight, there is no doubt he won, and finishing him in the second one. But it is surprising in a way to see Jones complimenting and acknowledging Cormier's skills, despite his dominance in their encounters. It's surprising, but this is not a novelty, as he always complimented Cormier's ability after their first fight. And Jones proceeded to bait Cormier to light heavyweight division by challenging him psychologically by saying it would be devastating. Here's what he said. He is definitely never coming to light heavyweight division. He says it, but there is no way he's coming back to light heavyweight division. To commit your life to lose that type of weight and to come up short again will be so devastating. It will take an incredible amount of courage to attempt it. I doubt he will put himself through that for the third time. This fight at light heavyweight division would not be as devastating as Jones put it, because Cormier has lost twice to him, so it would just be a third loss, not mentioning that there's always a chance of Cormier losing regardless of the opponent he faces at heavyweight division. All of the fighters at heavyweight have a big punching power. They can knock anyone out. Everyone has a huge punching power in heavyweight division. Well, I think the most motivating factor for this fight to happen is the money factor. The most motivating factor is the money they will potentially make. I said potentially because the new deal would not allow to make pay-per-view money, but I would imagine they will be well compensated for the bout. The second reason is the possibility to get a win over the GOAT of this sport, which will greatly improve his resume. Working out this equation, the result will show that the benefits far outweighs the negative sides. The reward is far greater than the negatives in this case. Therefore, it is a no-brainer fight to take. There is a bait here because Jones wants to attract DC to his division. Jones is certain of how dangerous DC is at heavyweight, but at light heavyweight he has felt him. It's not an uncharted territory. Jones definitely wants to face DC in his house, a place where he dominated everyone and everybody. Like I said, the problem is the uncharted territory. Jones is being honest here. He has stated the facts and reasons of why the fight with Cormier would be better for him at light heavyweight. Therefore, it would not be an unknown trap for Cormier. In fact, it's a trap or bait that Cormier will only take if he wants to. And to beat Cormier for the third time after Cormier captured the belt in two of the heaviest divisions in this sport, it would be awesome in Jones' resume. It would be a huge feather in his cap. He also said everyone can be beat, and I think my greatest chance of losing would be to a guy like Cormier. The reason why I said a guy like Cormier is because Cormier is fast, skilled, mentally tough, and fights better at heavyweight, not having to cut weight. It would give him more power and strength advantage over me, and it just doesn't make sense. Right now I make light heavyweight very easily. It would make no sense to fight a guy who is technically on your level, to give him a size advantage. I'm not doing it. I'll fight a heavyweight, but just not with someone as smart as DC at heavyweight. I believe I'll get him at heavyweight, but I think his best chance is me fighting him at heavyweight. I'll keep the odds on my favor. Well, I think Jones is not afraid of Cormier. He's not afraid of him at all. He just wants to win and keep the chances of winning in his favor. I believe if they pay him a good amount of money, he will move to heavyweight in a heartbeat. This is what I have to say for this video. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Subscribe and like the video.